Be real with me, in the impromptu scenario, post-euphoria Matilda is treated as if she doesn't even exist. And it is an understatement if you say that the thing that makes Matilda stand out is just the crit buff for Impromptu. Because, simply put, Matilda's entire being is a crit and CDMG buff for your Impromptu. By fulfilling these two conditions from her Euphoria, which has at least 5 and 10 inspiration point, you can get up to 50% CDMG buff for your Impromptu from one Matilda's card alone. And this is on top of the Impromptu-crit buff. Soon Kiperina's passive will fix and help with the inspiration gen, so those inspiration thingy won't be your concern anymore. Now, to give you the number to expect, let's see the damage difference between having a 40% CDMG buff and not on Matilda's incantation.
Sharp feint. Very well.
But it will be hard to buff with Matilda because she's AP hungry. This is where Impromptu God knocking rotation comes to play. You only need 4 rounds to knock most things. In the first and second round, you want to gather Aleph's Moxie so you can have his ultimate ready by the third round. Unfinished Stun tuning is pretty necessary, so you can get his card to merge naturally on the second round. You can also swipe his card if you want to, but that will waste 1 AP for a potential 2 Eureka from using either Voyager or Matilda's card. In the meantime, you want to gather Matilda's Moxie and make sure that she has 3 Moxie by the third round. Because you want to memorize 2 of her cards, or maybe a mixture between her and Voyager's card, depending on the situation with Aleph's ultimate. And this is so you can have her ultimate ready by the 4th round. Remember, we only need 4 rounds with Impromptu God knocking rotation. Next, in the 4th round, you want to make sure that Aleph's buff is at max stacks, which is 4. And then make sure to use Voyager's ultimate first in the AP order for the extra 8 inspiration point. Because Matilda's ultimate wants you to have at least 10 inspiration point for the guaranteed Impromptu-crit and CDMG buff. In Reveries, by enabling the +1 Eureka, you can use up to 3 or even more Matilda's cards, depending on how lucky you are with the Eureka regen. But generally, you want to either use 2 or 3 depending on the content. That includes the cards that you memorize. Now, I'm going to give you the comparison between having 3 and 2 Matilda's cards. 3 cards with her ultimate means you get 200% CDMG boost for your Impromptu incantation. And then 2 cards with ultimate means you only get 150% CDMG boost. Do note that the one with 2 cards is 1 inspiration point higher. And remember about the CDMG difference that I showed you in the beginning.
Stars. Is that really the best you have to offer? Eating. Please, listen. Skates!
But bro, what if I don't have Aleph? If you tried on his banner but couldn't get him, well, there's nothing you can do about it. You can still burst with Flutter Page or Mercuria as his sub, but you just won't be able to pull the Impromptu God knocking rotation, because that requires Aleph. But if you have the necessary resources to get him, but decided to listen to such misleading advice, then congrats, you just played yourself. I think you guys know that Tuesday is the backbone of the Poison team, and then Flutter Page is the backbone of the follow-up team. Now, Aleph, he's the backbone of the Impromptu team. And I need to make that one thing clear, because I've seen some players saying to just skip him. Here's the thing, if you plan to build an Impromptu team, skipping Aleph is like going with the follow-up team, but without Flutter Page. The team will work, but you will be missing a lot. And as far as now remember about Matilda's Impromptu-crit buff. If you use her ultimate and 3 of her cards like this, meaning you get a total of 60% crit buff for your Impromptu. And if you have at least 10 inspiration point, then you also get the guaranteed Impromptu-crit from her ultimate. Now, pair that with Kiperina's Impromptu access crit mechanic, but that is for later, because you will see.